I'm with Bishop Robert Stearns here at the Christian Media Summit. He's the founder and CEO and director of Eagles Wings Ministry. Bishop Robert, what is Eagles Wings Ministry?
You know, we're living in this amazing day where the Jewish and Christian world are walking together in friendship and partnership. And so Eagles Wings, which is a ministry I launched almost 30 years ago, helps build bridges of friendship, understanding, and cooperation between the Jewish and Christian world.
When was the organization started?
In 1994.
And you lived here in Jerusalem. Was that an inspirational time for you here in Jerusalem?
Yeah, I did live here twice on two occasions for extended periods of time. And it's life-changing. You know, as a Christian believer, when you're here in the land, I think two things happen. Number one, the stories of the Bible come to life. But number two, you see that the Bible is still being written today. The miracles of the Holy Land, the miracles of what are happening here today, and we get to be a part of them.
And you have projects. What sort of projects do you do to bless Israel?
So we have about a dozen different projects that we undertake. We have two feeding centers that we sponsor here for the New Olim and for Holocaust survivors and for those who struggle. One is in Jerusalem, one is in Tiberias. It's called Abraham's Bread. We have a educational program to fight anti-Semitism and to train Christians in their Jewish roots. It's called Shomrei HaChomot, Watchmen on the Wall. We have a program where we bring young Christian pastors who've never been to Israel. We scholarship them here and bring them to the land so that they can really fully understand the miracle of what's happening here today. So those are a few of the outreaches that we do.
Are you seeing a growth of anti-Semitism in America?
Absolutely. Sadly, tragically, yes, it's profoundly concerning.
As a pastor, how can you combat that?
Well, actually, the Jerusalem Post just wrote an article, and the headline was, Bishop Stearns says, stop fighting anti-Semitism. And the point of that was create philo-Semitism. There are so many people who just don't know the story of Israel. And so if we bring them to the land, if we connect them to the Jewish people, the story of the Jewish people is epic, it's noble, it's powerful. And so the easiest way to fight anti-Semitism is just to tell the truth about Israel.
Now you're bringing young pastors here to the land of Israel. How important is that for them to get an understanding here in Israel?
I can't, how loudly can I shout on your broadcast? I cannot emphasize it enough. How tragic is it that too many times, first of all, if a pastor even comes, his first time in the land is when he's 65, 70, 75. His whole ministry career that he could have been connecting and teaching in such a different way is lost. So when we get them here early, we find out that they come back over and over and over again. So it's why it's so important to bring young pastors.
Now you're here at the Christian Media Summit. What have you been doing here at the summit?
Well, we're just on the opening end of it, but we had a wonderful panel tonight with myself and Rabbi David Rosen, who's just universally respected as an authority in interfaith dialogue. And I'm excited to see like-hearted media leaders from around the world gather together to tell the true story of Israel. And thank you for all the work that you do.
Is the Christian relationship a good relationship at the moment? Or is there more work that needs to be done?
Well, unquestionably, there's more work that needs to be done. Christendom is such a broad community. There are parts of Christianity that I'm very worried are moving into an anti-Semitic mindset. Replacement theology is becoming a very deeply entrenched error and heresy. On the flip side, when we bring these young pastors and we see others, we see incredible results. So it's a mixed bag, as it always is, and we have to work every day.
What's your prayer for the nation, for the land?
My prayer for the land is that this beautiful concept of shalom that I think is somehow deeper and higher than any of us have ever really tapped into, that this land would really truly experience and then help unlock for the rest of the planet. Shalom.
Bishop Robert, what is your website for people who'd like to know more?
Yeah, sure. They can visit us at eagleswings.org, www.eagleswings.org. And we have representatives all around the world. We'd love to help churches and ministries and just individuals connect.
Okay, Bishop Robert, thank you very much.
Thank you so much for your time.